Hi everyone, John Carver, Juliana's dad. A few days ago, I posted something on Juliana's Facebook page, Angels for Juliana, if there were any questions that I might be able to answer for you in a video. So today is that video. It's November the 15th, 2024. So I'm just going to skim through some of the questions and answer them, some of them, the best I can. So Shay asked, we were told, she said, she was asking if we ever got an answer to why Juliana was sent home in the shape she was in. And we were told that Juliana was in stable condition and that the pain meds were making her sleepy. This was on October 21st. 2016. So October 21st, 2016, she came home very groggy, very sleepy. We were told that the pain meds were causing this, and then she continued to get worse over that weekend. That was on a Friday when she came home, and she was scheduled to go back to the hospital the following Wednesday, so less than a week later, to start new cancer treatments. But that never happened because she passed away Sunday morning. Sorry, was it Sunday morning or Monday morning? The 24th, October 24th, 2016. Becca Smith is asking how and what are her siblings doing? Well, Rebecca and her two kids live with us. She's doing well. Lindsay is engaged to a gentleman named Nick. Lindsay has a son named Jackson, and the fiance has a daughter named Jackson. So Jaxyn is the daughter of the fiance, and Jaxson is the son of Lindsay. Let's see, what other questions can I figure out? Diane Rivera asked, you guys ever able to figure out why Juliana kept getting cancer so much? And what are some of my favorite memories of Juliana? Juliana had rhabdomyosarcoma, which is a genetic, my wife would know a better way to explain it, but it was a transformation of some sort of genetic material that caused the cancer to keep coming back again and again. Let me give you some more background on the prior question. Somebody asked about the other kids. So I went through Rebecca, Lindsay. Timothy is a well-known guy who does magic in the area. Matthew has a master's degree now, doing very, very well. Christine is doing well. She's feeling great. So I missed that part of the question. I apologize. So again, back to Diane's question. The cancer kept coming back because it was a genetic malformation. I'll call it that. Some of my favorite memories of Juliana, there's so many. It's hard for me to even put into words how many there are, so it's hard to kind of go through them. Jennifer is asking, I was wondering why Juliana's bone marrow failed. Well, her bone marrow didn't fail. The bone marrow transplant failed. And I have some suspicions why that happened, but I don't know factually. But I do know that of the kids that had that same transplant done, I can't remember the number off the top of my head. Let's say there was 18 kids that had that transplant done. Only one made it. So 17 other kids died. Maria's asking, would love to know about the other children and Tammy. I mentioned the other kids a few minutes ago. Tammy is very busy with grandchildren, for sure, and obviously missing Juliana very much. Eleonora is asking, have I been able to reach out to Irina, which is Juliana and Christina's biological mother. I've reached out a few times, and then we lost track of each other. Then she popped back online again for a couple of days and then blocked blocked us again. So I really don't know why, but that's what happened. Marilyn's asking, why isn't Juliana holding Maddie? I'm not sure if you're talking about just before Juliana died. That's because Juliana was semi-conscious. She wasn't able to even have a conversation. Although Maddie was laying on the bed with Juliana, she wasn't conscious enough to really know what was going on. It was a very, very rapid decline in Juliana. I'll probably say your name wrong, but Ann, spelled with one N, A-N, asking before she died or hours, did she speak? When she came home on October 21st, I found out later that as she was laying on the sofa, just after I carried her in from the car, our son Tim was sitting next to her, and when I walked out of the room, she reached over and said to Tim, "I love you." After we got Juliana, after I carried Juliana upstairs to our bedroom where we had a blow-up bed for her, I didn't hear any words from Juliana. She just went down so fast. So no, I didn't. The last I heard her voice, I think was the Friday that we brought her home. So for 2 days, I don't recall hearing her voice because she was just so out of it. Christina's asking if, Christina Mack is asking, it looks like, if Juliana said anything, not the day that she died, but 1, 2, or 3 days before. When she was in the hospital, she was very excited about going home up until that last day, when the hospital gave her a heavy shot, a dose of pain meds, and she was just so out of it. If you looked at the recording of it, you could see that she could hardly keep her eyes open, and that never got better. She continued to go down. And again, I mentioned several times in the past that the hospital, after we called when she came home for the last time, we found out that the reason why she was so groggy is because they said that it was the pain meds. Well, if it was the pain meds, it would have worn off, right? Well, that didn't happen. So that's the questions that I see so far that some of you were asking, ones that I feel comfortable answering. Let me see if I missed any here that might be in another language that I might need to translate. Give me one moment. Let's see, there's something there looks like in French. It's Italian. That didn't have a question. So that's all the questions that I can see in this last post that I shared about asking questions about Juliana. So as I promised her that I would keep her story going and her memory alive, because that's what I promised her. So that's what I'm doing. And no, we don't make money posting stuff on Angels for Juliana. That's just fiction. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. I do it because I kept a promise to Julie. So thanks for following the page. Thanks for loving Juliana and our family. And if you could continue to help me share her story and her life, because she's a courageous girl, you know, fighting cancer 8 times, passing away at the age of 14. She's touched the world. Tens of millions of people have seen snippets of her story, especially on YouTube. So thank you for loving Julie, and hopefully I'll be in touch real soon. Okay? Love you guys.
Hi, my name is Juliana Carver. Please like my page on Facebook called Angels for Juliana. You didn't stop.